I'm right off the river. There's a creek it's right about there. And then it converges with another creek, and then they both run in to the Ohio River. And I'm on like a triangle of land in between two creeks that flow into one that go into the river. And there's an Indian site here. Of course there would be. And what I do to look for the stuff, see the rock here on the side of the hill coming out. See this? This is a creek rock like that. It's polished. It's not like this other rock. That's been carried in. And I saw fired rock back there, and I found flakes of flint in here before. I've only been here 3 times. It's on the way to a dump that I dig for bottles. The same stretch of highway. And I got my first whole artifact from this site. And it looks to be a Hopewell point. And that's good, because I don't find this kind of stuff a lot. See how, even though all the leaves are on the trees, that on the side of these hills there's all kinds of erosion and there's not much leaf coverage. Look at this. You could just, I'll have to bring a lawn rake. This is where I found the most flint, and rake all this leaves and stuff back so when it does rain on it, everything will be exposed. See, there's even some glass and stuff in here too. That's old blue glass there. That's got embossing on it. It's real thin. That's old. Look here. Oh, that's nice. That's real nice. It's Flint Ridge too. It's just all, I don't have any water with me. It's got, like, look at it. It's got a tiny tip neck, but not much. That's a beautiful artifact. Oh, it's a real translucent. That's nice. A Hopewell point. That's no grinding. That's a classic Hopewell. Very nice. I'll show it to you cleaned up. I'll look around here some more, but you see, you can look in the woods too, and I could definitely dig here. Just like I am for marbles. And I'm digging for marbles a mile up the road from this place. Alright, well, look at that piece of material. Just beautiful. It really doesn't have much of a tip nick. You can see it's kind of chipped like that. Beautiful material. I'll show you the translucency too. But right here's what it is. Hopewell, 2,500 to 1,500 years before present. You can see him here. See, look at that. Pretty close. And all these ones in the book look like they're made of nice material too. Nice material like this, like Flint Ridge and translucent. Real nice materials is common for the type. You can see it, that's really nice for laying out. I'll have to do some digging there this fall. Now that's pretty, you can see why I was kind of excited about finding this. Look at that piece of material. It's jewel grade Flint Ridge, and it's just a classic Hopewell. That's exciting. There'll be other nice stuff. Look at that right there. Holy smokes. Later. Yeah, you can see right off the path. I'll have to go through that. I'm up at the Forest of Treasure, and you almost have to call it that. As much cool stuff that comes out of it, but there's a rainstorm rolling in later. You can see the wind blowing up there, so I'm gonna do this and probably arrowhead hunting the next couple of days on the river. I can do that even if it's raining. This will be ruined if it rains, so I'll get back on my first one later. All right, I'm back down here. This is right where I've been digging, right in here. I'm gonna go in this direction a little bit. I'll get back on the second one. I don't know how I see this stuff. Look how little this is. But I try to look at all the plastic. That's a little helmet. It's like a fireman's helmet, like one of the old style ones. It's for a little figure. Would have went on the head of a little figure. That's really cool. That's really cool. Later. Well, how cool is that little plastic fireman's helmet for a little figure? That set would have been cool. It looks like it's marked plastic. It's like that early stuff. That's very cool for my find shelf. Hopefully I can find the figures that goes to in there. Later. You can see right where that one was at, stuck in the base clay. Look at this. This is a 1960s Pepsi. They sure as heck ain't making these anymore, and this is nice. For coming from the ground. You know, cleaned up. I'll show it to you cleaned up next. This is like in any antique store with a tag on this. I can tell it's going to be real nice condition. $5. Take 4 for it and it would sell. That's cool. Later. I don't even believe this. I just found this bottle. You see the blue ones. I've been finding all these this video too. This little jar, I'm going to take some of them, but I pile them up here till there's like 100, and then I bring a big bag and take them out. I'm taking this down to my bag, and I got a marble up there laying out. My first one of the day. We'll take that. I found this too, this Canada Dry. I didn't film it. Wanted to show you these few things, but look at this. I got up after pouring that Pepsi out and set a blue bottle down out there behind me and looked up, and look here. You see it? It just looks like maybe a blue marble can, which is a common marble, but I will take it. That's what it is, but it's nice. Man, one laying out. It's one I missed on a wet day, and it's rained, and it's washed it out. All right, that's pretty nice. Look at that right there. Real nice, actually. Common marble, but still a good one. You saw these ACL sodas I just found. The Pepsi and the Canada Dry. Here's Frosty old-fashioned root beer ACL from the 60s. And you see these bottles I'm finding. This is the kind of stuff that's going to be in the ground on town dumps around the golden age of marbles, the heyday where they were making millions of them, and you're going to find them. Plus you're going to find the old ones that older kids had. They got combined and thrown away in the early 70s or the 60s, whenever this stuff was dumped. There's just marbles all over in this age of trash, the ACL bottles. You know, you have to take into consideration World War II and the Great Depression. All the vintage marbles that are in the ground in quantity are after World War II. And the reason being, before World War II, you know, you was getting the remnants clear up to the start of the war, the Great Depression. You know, even the 30s. The 30s weren't good for a lot of people, a lot of families, and you know, they didn't have that extra money to spend on toys, and marbles, you know, were a luxury item. You get after World War II, everybody had money. The economy bounced back, and there was millions of marbles made. They were cheap, and families had money to buy them, and they were in the 5 and dime stores for a nickel and 10 cents a bag during that time. And you know, they're just everywhere, folks. They're everywhere, and that's why. You get back into them older dumps, pre-World War II, and it's a lot tougher to find marbles. You'll find them, but not like you are on the post-World War II dumps. Later. I just kept that on. That looks interesting right there, that green thing. But look at that big cat eye. With marbles. What is it? It's glass and it's busted, but there's a big cat eye, and this is bigger than, yeah, it's like a almost shooter size. 4-vein cat eye, probably Marble King, made in West Virginia in the 1960s, but that's beautiful. That's a frameable one for sure. Not quite a daymaker, but yeah, it's got a red piece in that on the yellow. Makes it a little better. That's nice. Worth a few bucks. Yeah, I about fainted on this. I got a gold ring laying flat out, right where I've been digging. I got up to get a drink. I walked down there. You see my stuff's down there. I was doing some probing into them mounds down there, and there's trash. It's gonna rain. It's really cooled off. You can tell there's a rain front coming in, so I thought I better see if I can get a surface find. I'm looking around, see if you see this. There isn't any way that it's not gold, just how cleaned off it is and how it's not tarnished. It's gold, for sure. You see it? It looks like a a man's wedding band. Somebody's lost it. It's got accidentally thrown away, probably. Now do you see it? I can't, there's no way that this isn't gold. All right, right here it is. That sure looks like gold, doesn't it? Let me get my glove off and look at this. That has to be gold. It has to be, and it's probably got somebody's name engraved in it. I'll have to look at this. I can tell by the weight it's heavier than lead. Hold on. Well, this has got to be find of the month. I knew it was gold when I saw it laying there. It's marked 14 karat. I'll show you with a good camera. This is what gold looks like. It don't tarnish and it looks good. Right there, it's marked 14, and it's marked with something else. It says 14 karat and then like a name. We'll see what it is. But that's a man's wedding band. It's solid 14 karat gold and it's got some weight to it. That's a heck of a find. Alright, you can see that says 14 karat. And then it says, here, let me get it, keepsake. "14 karat gold keepsake." There's nobody's name in it or nothing. It's just, man, it's heavy. It's just beautiful condition. Laying out in the dump. That is an awesome find. That's awesome. Solid gold. Later. Alright, this is turning into an excellent trip. I actually got a nice little marble here, it looks like. It might be one of them, like pumpkin orange vitro cat eyes. I think that might be what it is. Oh, it's beautiful. It's a smoker. I haven't found one of these in a while. Not this frame, yeah. It's smaller than average. It's beautiful. I like them. I like these. I needed one for this frame. That's 2 colors of orange. It's like pumpkin orange. Nice. Yeah, I've been here a while, but I'm getting on the marbles now. The last one wasn't long ago. Here's another one of these jade colored ones. I found another one like this in my last video. They're nice. There's probably, it just looks like a little ball of jade. They're beautiful. They got another clear base swirl to them. That's beautiful condition. Frameable, nice. Well, I ended up getting 4 or 5 marbles. We'll look at them at the end. But holy smokes, folks, look at that. Solid gold. I'll show you I can't even believe it. Pays to look out. I'm gonna walk up in here and look around too before this rainstorm hits. Look at all of this dirt. Every place, all these places I've dug, this isn't a normal occurrence. This is a rare find. Somebody's lost this on accident. It's got thrown away, fallen off their finger. Something's happened and they've looked everywhere for it, and I found it in a town dump. Man, that's a heavy piece of gold. Hope you enjoyed. Later. I'm gonna show you the marbles I found in this video, but this is my little dog, Sadie. Dog Bubby Express. Tell him you got bathed up earlier, but you gotta get trimmed up here in a few days, and tell him you're a good girl. She's out sniffing around. She's a good girl. But I just did that clip of this for the video, the little fireman's helmet, but I'll just show you all these marbles together. Here's the Marble King I found laying out in there. It's a pretty nice looking one, you know, just a more common blue and white one, but a nice one. Nice looking color to it. This big yellow cat eye is actually phenomenal for a cat eye. It's super nice, and you can see it's bigger. It's right under shooter size. Both of these are frameable marbles. Well, all these are. I did good. Didn't find many today. See, there's one of them pumpkin orange cat eyes. It's beautiful. And then here's this green one. Look how nice them are. You can see that other clear base kind of swirl to it. See it in there. But these almost look like they'd glow in the dark, but they don't fluoresce or nothing. But not bad. But the gold ring's the find of the video. And an arrowhead laying in the woods wasn't bad either. These ain't bad though. They'll go in the frame. I'll go back later.